Hi, Michelle. Did you suddenly take a day off today? I have a lot of work I need you to do. You've become so sloppy since you took maternity leave, haven't you? Being a 41-year-old, her first baby is an excellent excuse to skip work. I can imagine how hard it is, but it's your responsibility. I know you love your child. You finally got pregnant after 15 years of marriage. But you can't skip work, even when you are a contractor.
Good morning, Steve. I'm sorry for taking a day off today.
If you're sorry, just show up for work.
I told Nancy this morning about the reason for my absence. My daughter has a fever. I couldn't leave her at the daycare center, considering the impact on other children. I'm about to take her to the clinic, so I've decided to take the day off today.
It's probably just a cold. Your kid will be fine. Just leave her at home. She'll go to sleep.
Oh no, she's only 1 year old. Besides, there are many reasons for a fever. What if it's a serious medical condition?
Don't change the subject. You know this is a busy season, right? Do you realize how much your selfish absence will cost everyone?
I'm genuinely sorry that I'm putting this burden on all of you. But it's not selfish for a mother to take time off work for her child. I can't leave my child and go to work.
What?
It's common sense. I will take the whole day off today.
Huh? If you're going to take a day off, you're fired right now.
I'm sure you don't have that kind of authority.
Even if I don't, I just need to tell my superiors that you should be fired. Besides, anyone can do the work of a contractor. There are many replacements for you.
I see. Then I'm okay with that.
Huh?
Leaving your sick child unattended is not something a parent would do.
I see. You'd rather take your kid than your job. Starting tomorrow, you'll have no income. That's the punishment for the old lady disobeying me.
Michelle, is your child okay? Yeah, she's fine, thank you. They gave her some medicine at the clinic, and she's sleeping peacefully now. Please take good care of yourself. Thank you. By the way, I just heard from Steve that you were fired. I thought you were absent today because your daughter is sick. Why in the world? I'm sorry for making you worry. I was told that I would be fired if I put my child first. So I said I was fine with that. Oh no! Steve is wrong. Some jobs can't be done without you. And he wants me to take over everything. Oh, in that case, I prepared a manual just in case. A manual? Thank you very much. I started making it with the permission of the former sales manager. Steve thought it was useless and told me to stop making it. I don't understand why he doesn't let you make the manual. So, I secretly completed it as Manual 5. Like a continuation of another manual that was already there. It's in my folder in the cloud, so can you move it to your folder? I would appreciate it if you could use it privately. Thank you! I'll take a look now. Oh, here it is. Even if there is a manual, there are some technical difficulties. Oh, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Thank you for taking this over. Well, about that, it's ridiculous that you are fired just like this. I'm going to talk to Steve directly in the afternoon. Nancy, calm down a bit. If you do that, it'll interfere with your work. You shouldn't do anything that could be taken as problematic right now. But I can handle it. I didn't disobey when I was told I was fired because I had my own ideas. What kind of ideas? I'm sorry, but I'd appreciate it if you could bear with me.
Michelle, come to work now. There's a lot of trouble in the office right now.
Good morning, Steve.
Don't bother saying hello. Just get here.
I don't work for you anymore.
You haven't signed the paper.
Yes, I did. I've had my resignation accepted by the head office.
Huh? Head office? I'm your direct supervisor. Why didn't you go through me?
Because they think you have a problem.
Huh?
The sales department will be merged with a nearby branch.
Eh?
You were demoted.
How did you know?
I was the victim of your unreasonable treatment. The head of HR apologized to me.
Victim? You're exaggerating.
Our company supports employees who are raising children. I took a day off because my child was sick, and you demanded I come to work. When I still requested to be absent from work, you told me I should leave my 1-year-old child at home. When I still refused to comply, you fired me, even though you had no authority to do so.
I don't see why my department will be merged with a nearby branch.
Because you fired me.
Eh?
If I do say so myself, I have been working as a contractor for a long time. Then I became pregnant and gave birth. After consulting with the former sales manager, we created a manual. But then the former sales manager retired due to illness. You decided the manual was a useless product and had us stop making it. And here we are today. But I had completed it secretly.
What? You had completed it?
But that doesn't mean someone with less experience can work as fast as I can. There is some work that no one else could do, and you fired me.
What?
With your wrong instructions, no one would take over my work. It's obvious that the sales office will not perform well in the future. Senior management noticed this situation and moved quickly. They decided to merge the offices to take over my work.
All you have to do is just come back to work.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Although it turned out this way, I was actually thinking of resigning.
Huh?
My husband is moving to a more prosperous position at the company he works for. His new office is farther away, so it will be difficult for me to work here. I was about to discuss this with you, but you fired me.
What the heck?
I don't think you can do anything about this.
I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening. What about the manual?
What?
If we have that, we wouldn't have to merge.
It should have already been submitted to the other office.
Huh?
I left the manual with Nancy, and she said she would share it with them. I'm glad to hear they were so pleased.
No way! We're in a complete mess.
May I go now?
I've worked my way up to sales manager.
May I?
I thought I was on the fast track to success.
Take care. Thank you for your help.
Damn!
Hello, Michelle. It's been a long time. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Oh, we're all fine. How is your new office? It's fun. I'm getting used to the job I took over from you. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, yes. Did you hear about Steve? He's been fired.
What? Fired?
His favorite young female employee told him she was getting married. Yes? And he destroyed some expensive office equipment. He was charged $20,000 to compensate for the damage. He's almost my age. I recently found out Steve is divorced, and it made sense. I don't know what to say. I can only imagine. Oh, I'm sorry. My boyfriend's here, so I should get going. Oh, you have a date? Yeah, we're going to a movie. Have fun. Thanks. Well then, excuse me. I was wondering how someone like that could become a sales manager. Apparently, he worked his way up in the company by taking credit for his coworkers' work. This came to light at the time of the office merge. Steve was in a pretty bad situation. Then there was an incident of a rampage, and he was dismissed. He was let go immediately and only came back to pick up his belongings. He went home alone without a farewell party. He is now living alone near the branch office. He is working several part-time jobs to make a living. He has been paying $20,000 for the damage he made.